welcome to Free Flow Friday. We are here live from New York. I'm back from California.
I'm so happy.
Yeah. And today we are in week 3 of our 3-week series on vaccine care, pre and post. You know, what to do if you are thinking about getting it, if you've already gotten it, maybe you've gotten 1 dose and you are about to get the second. We want this to be helpful, informative. So again, if you like this, send us some hearts, some stars, and of course share it with people who you think would benefit, who could enjoy this and would find it helpful, because vaccines, they can take a toll on our body. And I know you have a story about vaccines.
Yeah, yesterday, 2 days ago, I saw someone and he said he got the second shot 20 days ago, and he's been absolutely exhausted. And so when I listened to his pulses, they were flat, they were wiped out, there was just nothing there. So I knew that, if we bring up his immune system, he would go and feel better. So I gave him the long version of the fatigue flow, and his 3, the one that we've been working on, was really tight. It was like pasted to his spine almost. So it was all contracted, this whole area. And even just looking at him, I saw that it was just contracted like this. And so all of that opened up, and I listened to his pulses again, and I just got a message from his wife that he's feeling so much better. And sometimes that's all you need, is to do a flow and open up the 3s, and then your immune system can function again. So that's really what it's about.
Yeah.
And so
let the energy start to do its thing and harmonize. So if you're just joining us, hello, tell us where you're tuning in from.
Send us some stars.
Send us stars. We like it. It shows.
And so the first hold that I would like to do with you, it's it's a quick fatigue flow, and we talk a lot about the fatigue flow, and so this is a quick hold that's in The Art of Jinshin, and it's on page 151. I'm going to show it to you. So you're going to put your hand on the 19 in the center, and then with your other hand place it on this 11-3 area. So you can go like this. I mean, you want to get here into this area. When there is fatigue in the body, it collects here. So if you are extremely tired, you will feel below the elbow crease, you will find a congestion. And it always feels like this drag-like fluid, and that's what this fatigue fluid is. And then with the other hand, you can just hold the 11-3. So this.
So do you go this way or this way?
Yeah, I personally like to go this way. Again, this is where you see what's comfortable for you.
Yeah. Yep. I think
so in my book, I have it with just one finger, putting one finger. That's how Philomena suggested it, to do it. So I put that in The Art of Jinshin. So see if you try that, Lola. Just, no, the other way. Just like that. And then, yeah. Yeah, is that easy?
Yes.
So that's Philomena's way, and everybody gets their own ways of how to practice this. And this is a quick hold for the fatigue flow, so it very much helps the lungs as well, and all these drag-like fluid that you can sometimes feel in your body when you're tired.
I see Adam says fatigue fluid is the worst.
Yes, so this will definitely clear it up. So you can just hold that for a few moments and then just practice the other side. And again, observe the difference between the right side and the left side. That's very important, because in Jinshin Jitsu we're always balancing right and left. And we get out of harmony because either the right or the left side goes too fast or too slow.
Right.
That's when we get out of harmony.
And for those of you, if you're newer watching with us, our left side is tied to more of our genetics, ancestral trauma, past lives, and the right side is more of our lifestyle and our day-to-day. So that also can tell us more about what's going on. The body's always giving us clues.
Yeah, so when you feel that your left 3 is tighter, it tells you something about older stuff, and you're right about today. So yeah, check that out.
Ooh, my right's tight.
You're right today? Good. And it's moving around. Sometimes it will be your left and sometimes it will be your right. So that's it for the quick fatigue flow. This is a quickie for the whole fatigue flow. And another quickie for the whole fatigue flow is placing your hands on the top of your head like this. So you're holding the supervisor energy here is right here, but you can go all the way to the top of the head, which is the main center source at the top of the head, and then place your palms of your hands on the side here. So a lot of us, we say that the fatigue flow is like a trinity flow. The trinity is the first 3, the main center source and the supervisors. So here you see that holding this, you're really getting to the starting point where these energies begin. Does that make sense?
And it's also like the crown chakra.
It's the crown chakra.
Hi, Cynthia.
So often you see people doing this naturally. It's like they're sitting at their desk like...
Or they're like, yeah, they're...
like this, you know? Yeah. Right. All right.
Do I do that?
Yeah, she's sitting at her desk all the time like this.
No,
so that's a very nice hold, very simple to do. And then the last flow that I want to share with you, so these are just simple holds that you can do, and then the flow that I want to share with you is the spleen flow, and I'm going to show how to practice it on Lola, and Lola's going to practice it on herself at the same time.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to give her a left one and she's going to give herself a right one at the same time. Or actually they're going to see it in the reverse way. Doesn't matter, just follow along. Place one hand on your tailbone and the other hand.
So you want me to put my hand there too?
Yes, and put it on one here and one there. Yes. On the, can we see the 5? SEL 5.
Here. Okay. Let us know if you can see this clearly.
So SEL 5. So this is very simple. If you have a loved one or someone you want to work on, then this is a very easy flow to do. So 5 is right here on the inside of the ankle bone. And I'm holding the tailbone all the way at the bottom, the base of the spine. Drop your shoulders low if you can.
How can I hold it at the same time?
Well, just go ahead. We can share.
We'll share my tailbone. Okay.
We share Lola's tailbone. And so this is, this should be easy. You can use the back of your hand also, Lola, if that's easier.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So you're sitting on somebody's side, and then it's really easy to do. They can relax their leg. Now, if you can't reach the 5, you can instead hold the 1 or even the pubic bone. So if it's hard for you to reach your foot, the first step can be here or here.
And the 5 is like the inside of the ankle.
It's at the inside of the ankle bone. And when somebody has fatigue in the body, when you're very, very tired, you will feel a fullness in this 5. And so you want to stay with it till it opens up.
Do you feel fullness?
Now it feels pretty good, Lona.
Oh.
And she hasn't had her vaccine.
I have not gotten the vaccine.
Yeah. So the spleen flow is very important for the immune system. The spleen flow nurtures all the other organ flows in the body. So it's a very good place to start, and it's really for daily maintenance. You can practice this on yourself every day. And you know, if you start to have a routine, you can practice the first step of the spleen flow and also then do another flow.
Yes.
So you can play around with that. But today we're going to show you the whole spleen flow. So from the 5, we're going to the opposite 14, which is the base of the rib. That's a little full here.
Oh.
You feel it?
That's pro?
Yeah, the right side has to do with protein, the right 14, and the left one with how we absorb carbs, carbohydrates.
So I'm not absorbing my protein well.
Do you eat protein?
Yeah.
Oh, you do? Yeah. So
I am vegan, but I have lots of tofu and I have protein powder in my smoothies.
Yeah. So let me feel the other one just to, so definitely for her, this side feels more tight. Yeah.
Interesting.
You feel it yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then the hand from from the tailbone goes to the opposite 13. So you see, you can have many different hands on the body. And Jeremiah really practices it as a one-on-one art, but sometimes you see more than one person practicing on someone, and that's fine, and certainly with the self-help.
Mm-hmm.
And then it goes to the 22. Yeah, and this flow is in the core textbook, and it's also in the Art of Jinshin. So you can find that there. So I'm just going to show it one more time, and so that people will see it. So it's the tailbone and the inside of the ankle bone, or the one, or the pubic bone as a anchor step. So I'm going to start here. Then this hand goes to the opposite 14. You wait for a pulsation to come up, and when you feel the pulsation, you can move to the next spot. So you can take a few minutes to practice this flow, or 20 minutes, whatever you feel works for you. Then the hand from the tailbone goes to the 13. You want to be gentle here. And then to the 22. Yeah, so this is starting to soften. You feel that? Mm-hmm. So very quickly the body changes. And so when we change, we can change anything, really, right? That you feel it's like opening up. So I'm going to finish with a mudra. Lola's going to continue talking. But this mudra also helps the fatigue flow, because you're holding the middle finger. And the fatigue flow moves through the middle finger. Christina. Hi, Linda from Holland.
Yeah. Hi, yeah. If you're watching live or even after, let us know where you're tuning in from. Thoughts on this, if you're practicing along. I see Christina asked both sides.
You can practice one side or both sides. Mary Burmeister says that if you practice one side, it will automatically open up the other, and you will experience that. Kato in Japan, he always practiced both sides. So there's different ways, both can be fine. Definitely first go to the side that's more in need. So, okay?
Yeah.
And so I like this one.
Yeah, and while Alexis is doing that, I just want to share. So the flow we did today, or the last one, was the spleen flow, which you can see in the core. And if you haven't already got it or heard about it, this is the textbook that we came out with in October, November. It's been a little while now, but this was such a labor of love. It's textbook 1, going through, it includes the flows, sequences, adjustments, and it's just like a beautiful guide for you as you are becoming, if you already are a practitioner, or as you can see, you can adopt it to more self-help needs. And we just want everyone to be able to learn from it. So you can find this on our website. I'll put a link below. It's beautiful, right? Like, we spent so much time working on this in quarantine. So.
Yes, and I'm still holding this, so you can hold these mudras for however long it feels comfortable for you.
Yeah. Let us know what you think. Again, share this with people that could find this useful. And can you buy it in Holland? Of course. Actually, and we have a distribution in Holland, so you won't have to pay international rates.
Yeah, but the core is more to practice on someone, and the Art of Jinshin this one is more for the self-help. Self-help only, or you can practice all of these too. And this is more for practitioners, right?
Yes, but you can adopt it, right?
Yes,
like
I do, and I do. So we have options.
We have many options.
You can always email Lola.
Yes, email me with your questions. I'm happy to answer them. I know people want to know, but yeah, we are so proud of it, and hope you enjoy it too. And if you've gotten it, would love to hear what you think about that.
Keep practicing.
Yeah. So thank you all for joining, and this is the end of our 3-week series. Next week we'll be back to the symptoms within the art of Jinshin. So thanks for tuning in with us, and we'll see you next week. Bye.